All right.
Well, hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Awesome. I just want to start by saying thanks so much for picking up a pitch call. It really helps support the show a ton. So, hey, thanks for inviting myself, but also the whole team.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Absolutely.
pretty much the whole reason I did
And,
this.
well, thank you. And generally, idea here is the floor is yours. However you want to go about this. No pressure, no expectation, or anything like that. We're just excited to chat.
Alrighty. So, again, thank you guys so much for doing this. Means a lot to a lot of people I know, but sorry, just a little bit nervous here, but
You're good. We've had really detailed, in-depth presentations. We've also had people show up just like, I don't know, I just think it's cool. And we're like, awesome. And we've had a lot of fun with all. So there's no need to be stressed out or nervous. We're just excited to hear what you like. Yeah. And it's the anchor girl fight, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Oh, yeah. Built in here, right? Yeah.
All right, guys. So
That's really cool thumbnail.
yeah, thanks. I made it myself. All right, today we're going to be talking about May versus Mina Maratsa, Guilty Gear versus Toho Project. These nautical girls are known for absolutely beating the crap out of people with giant anchors in fighting games. Me and my friends actually thought of this matchup one day when we decided to figure out who was the strongest character we can think of who uses an anchor to fight. And it got way crazier than we expected. We ended up with frickin' Guilty Gear and Toho Project, and got down to these two. We couldn't figure out who would win. There was a lot more to this fight than we thought, because not only did it have a shit ton of thematic connections, but there's also an extremely close fight, and has crazy animation potential on top of that.
Yeah.
I used to click away for a second every time I want to do a slide change.
That's all good.
But yeah, these guys are just absolutely nuts. We have never done a nautical-themed ship battle between pirate characters on Death Battle before, and I think this is a really good candidate for the first one if you guys are interested.
Yep, sure.
Just to get into a little bit of backstory stuff here, I guess, just briefly. So, May is the captain of the Jellyfish Pirates. They fly around on a giant mechanical whale called the May Ship. They plunder treasure from the rich, give to the poor. Occasionally, she beats the crap out of cosmic deer threats with an anchor and save the world, typical stuff. She was found by Johnny. He's this cool thief guy. He took her in as an orphan and named her after what month it was. All right, Mina. Her full name is Mina Mitsu Marasa. People just call her Mina. It's just for shortness, Now, she is a ghost. A ship phantom, actually. She's a girl who died hundreds of years ago in a shipwreck. And after haunting the seven seas for a spell, she was taken in and redeemed by this Buddhist monk named Byakuren. You can see her in the corner there. And she joined up with her, and other powerful yokai she redeemed in the past. She captains this flying ship called the Palanquin ship, which is actually the one she died on, that Byakuren just raised from the sea with magic, because she's OP as heck. The reason she dresses like a 1940s sailor is just because she's a big nerd about Navy stuff, but, more power to her.
And it's cute.
Yeah, the ship also transforms into a giant Buddhist temple that they all live in, but it also turns back and she goes and saves the world and deals with magical problems a lot.
Of course.
Yeah, typical stuff like that. So just getting into some of the powers they have, May is a Japanese girl, which, in Guilty Gear lore, means she's just crazy super strong and has crazy magical powers. Magic in Guilty Gear basically works by manipulating the backyard, which is essentially the higher dimension that's the source code to reality, and changing it lets you just do cool stuff to alter reality how you want it. May can use this to perform... Yeah. I know that. May can use this to perform key techniques. You can summon all sorts of trained marine animals to attack with, which drives people crazy when they play against her. And she can use so many different water attacks, like causing tidal waves or making super deep water trenches when she steps on the ground. She can amp her strength to crazy levels. She's got lots of cannons and physical attacks, and also wields a giant-ass anchor. That's kind of the main thing she's about. Now, Mina, on the other hand, she's a ghost. She can naturally turn invisible and intangible, of course, although that doesn't really matter for this fight, because, like, Guilty Gear, she can hit souls and ghosts all the time, and they can sense invisible things. But for what she can do, she can fly, teleport, shoot energy attacks. She can summon armadas of ships to fire missiles and cannons at you, and she also throws around her giant ankle like a big grappling hook. She has a ton of hydrokinetic attacks, mostly due to the fact that she carries this bottomless ladle. It's like a spoon she carries made of wood that she can just point at you, and it can unleash a hydro pump water jet just with never-ending water, floods the entire arena, not like nothing. She's got a few.
Okay. Yeah.
She's got a few interesting powers that she can use. One notable one would be in the top right corner, where she just has a spell she learned from Byakuran that lets her just undo any magical effect affecting an area, reveal what it truly is. That could be an interesting counterplay to a lot of the reality warping stuff from the backyard. Her ship, the Palanquin ship, it can travel to the Makai dimension, which is something in Toho that even people who can travel through dimensions all the time cannot normally get to. It's her ship's one of the only ways to possibly get to Makai. And one thing is this manga page here, which is really interesting because it basically says Mina's anchor is unable to be moved through physical force at all. It's just only obeys her. It's like Mjolnir or something. And that kind of let me think of this really funny joke you could do in a fight where they're fighting with swashbuckling of anchors, they accidentally swap weapons, and then they just can't lift each other's anchors because they don't have the ability to do that.
That's fun.
Alright, so the real interesting thing about this fight is the animation thing. I put their ships in the corners there so you can see how they look next to each other. But basically, this would be a really high-energy, over-the-top fight full of cool action, but also fairly charming at times. They have a lot of common, but this was going to be like a Skies of Arcadia style flying ship battle with a pirate girl.
That's what I was about to say. It's like very Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah, it's a pirate girl and a sailor girl. There's freaking swashbuckling with giant anchors on the ships the whole time. There's going to be cannon fire and dolphins flying around. Both of them are going to be using super flashy magic attacks, which Toho and Guilty Gear are just totally known for. Also, the interactions kind of write themselves. Mei is a pirate who steals treasure, and Mina is a Buddhist sailor whose ship is constantly being attacked by people who just assume on sight that it's full of treasure. Yeah, like, this could actually be used in a lot of interesting ways. Like, they could go to a dark, spooky Makai dimension, only for, like, Mei to, like, reality warp it into a cartoony otter playground or something totally wild. It could be like a heartfelt fight because they both are these like super loyal people that serve the person that took them in and saved them. How they love their found family more than their like dark past. We also haven't had Guilty Gear in forever, and people really want Toho on this show.
Do they both have like full crews on their ship? Like would the crews be involved?
They could be involved. That's kind of the end of the thing there, but But Mei has the entire Jellyfish Pirate crew at her disposal. They're all also named after months. She was just the first one. Mina, her crewmates are a lot more OP than Mei's. They probably would sway it a lot more in her favor, though. More Toho characters. Like other characters from fighting games who fight a lot of the main characters and stuff.
Gotcha. It sounds like, I mean, even fun to have more background things, like, fire, like, infinite water is somehow coming out of this ladle. Ladle blasting people, like, our ship is sinking while we're in the sky.
They both have the power to just sink any ship they want to, just like with magic. It's just the thing they do all the time.
Of course. Well, this is very fun. Also, the idea that you and your friends are just like, who's the strongest anchor-wielding fighter is very specific.
We really like anchors and funny stuff like that. This would kind of be like Ruby versus Maka. You have to make a fighting style to see a anchor fight another anchor.
For sure. I love Mei. I've wanted to bring Mei into Death Battle because I played her a little bit in Guilty Gear, and she's a really fun character. So, and this makes so much sense. Like when you get to see this, right? Like when you get to see the anchor fight, Like you said, it's like the sight fight. It has to happen, right?
Like, they got anchors and dolphins for days.
Yeah. And I mean, didn't even know anything about Mina Rasa, right?
Yeah.
The idea that Toho, I mean, it makes sense that Toho, of course, have a character that can match up like that. But like, there's a very similar style character that wins an anchor.
They have 137 characters.
Yeah. There's so many. Oh my god. It's like Kamen Rider. There's a Toho character for every matchup.
I kind of love that about them.
Yeah. This is cool. This is very fun. I like it a lot.
Thanks, guys.
And I'm reading the little thank you message. Thanks for watching the show since before Fox and Bucky.
Oh, absolutely, guys.
Long time support. Thank you so much. Oh, that thing that just popped up in chat. If you want to send this PowerPoint to that email that just popped up in chat, feel free. You don't have to. That way we'll just reference it later.
Sure, I can.
But either way, thank you for taking the time of putting that together, presenting it to us, and of course, getting a pitch and supporting the show. Really appreciate it. It's been great talking to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to support the show because it's meant a lot to me, and getting nerd out about one of my favorite matchups here, that's just a bonus.
Oh, that's great. Well, it means a lot to us, and this was a lot of fun, so we appreciate you sharing your idea with us. Yeah. Always good to learn about Toho, because I just there's so much.
It's really fun.
All right, thank you so much. It's been great talking to you.
Aye, aye.
Have a great rest of your day. Bye.